We have 9 turns left.
All right. Here you go, Byleth. You're gonna race around the other side and get from behind.
Never going to, like, you're going to be 2 turns away from reaching with Byleth by the time this fight is over.
Yeah, I know. But I don't really have anything better to do.
Start over.
No.
Divine Pulse all the way back to turn 1.
No. That is one of the worst feelings. I've been in situations where I've had to do that, basically. And it's awful doing like an hour's worth of playtime and being like, I've got myself in a situation that I don't know how to get out of. And so it's easier to just start from the beginning. It's terrible. That's annoying.
I can see from how your perspective it would be, yeah.
Can't get anybody close enough to actually hit this man. Wait, how much damage can you do? Worth it, I guess.
Gloria.
Oh, and I can get there. Let's
not
go.
Screw this up.
100% chance.
What would you have done if you missed that while it said 100 hit?
I think I would just question my entire life's existence.
That seems fair. You love putting Annette in mortal danger.
I sure do. I'm not even
It's
gonna
one of your favorite
check. I'm just like,
pastimes.
get your training bow. Yeah, she's fine.
×4. Did he have a crit chance?
It didn't tell you. Or at least yeah, I don't know how to figure out crit. But it doesn't say straight up.
He's got 4 chances to proc it.
He won't.
That's all I'm saying. Nay.
Yeah, this map is a lot bigger than it seemed at first. Oh yeah, 0%.
What if he crit you right there? Even at 0%. What would you have done?
I would have been really sad. Like, I know
What
you
would you
can't...
have done if the game just lied to you?
Listen, I know it's already hard enough to trust Fire Emblem percentages, but once a 0 starts hitting, I think that's when
do you want to hear my conspiracy theory?
What?
The percentages are completely random. If it's 0, it's 0. If it's 100, it's 100.
Yes.
Any other number, 50-50. So it either happens or it doesn't. But the game, the game is like, it's stupid if we tell the player that, so let's like put random numbers and make them think there's chance involved.
So I know that you're kind of saying this as a joke, but you're actually not too far off with how, I don't know how this one specifically is coded, but they do have it set where a lot of times the number you see on screen is not the actual percent chance, because I think how the game does it, and somebody smarter than me can correct me, but I think it like rolls like an RNG whatever from like 0 to 100, but then it does it twice and then it takes like the higher number or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. And so mathematically it like works out to generally numbers above 50 are like actually more than what they say. That's why like 90% chances like miss less often. And like lower number values like miss more often or something like that. But certain games use it where they roll 2 numbers, and certain games use it where they only roll 1, where I think that's more like true RNG. And those games, generally, you find yourself hitting less. I don't know, it's complex math stuff, but I think this is one of the nicer games.
Nerd! He's a nerd, cat! I honestly believe you, because there is actually, there's like a thing, I think it's especially prevalent in video games, but it's just a thing in general, that like true random is actually like really bad for a lot of stuff. And the way they get around true random is doing doubling things, like what you just said.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not exclusive to Fire Emblem. I'm sure that's just a thing that exists.
And some people will hear that and be like, what? It should be random. Why isn't it random? Without realizing that true random, like, actually really sucks.
Yeah.
Because true random will make you roll a 3, like, 5 times out of 10 more often than you'd expect.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and I know that there's Fire Emblem. I'm trying to think which ones have it, but I know there's certain Fire Emblem ones that do only do like one.
Byleth's having a great vacation up there.
And they, coincidentally, you find yourself hitting way less often, even if the hit rates on screen don't necessarily look like they should be making you hit less often.
True random is like anyone who's looked into like random in general for like stuff like video games and all.
Yeah.
Like you would not like true random.
Right.
Stinks.
True random is like you think you hate random RNG now in video games like I do. Like I hate RNG in video games. I don't think that RNG like needs to not exist in all capacities, but like some of my favorite games just do not have much, if any, RNG associated with them because they're less annoying as a result.
Exactly.
But like even the ones that I already find annoying, typically, to my knowledge, do not use true random. If they use true random, it might even be game ruining.
Yeah, I can see that. Alright.
Anyways, I'm not a game developer.
Yeah, same.
Why'd you say that like you wanted to like belong? Like, oh, I can't let them know I'm actually a game developer. You won't hang out with me anymore.
I mean, in concept, it would be really cool to be a game developer, but then, you know, it's a lot of work.
I think conceptually maybe, but it depends on what level of the developer you are.
Right. That's what I mean. I was like, there was once upon a time where, you know, little like high school me being like, oh, what do I want to do when I grow up? Like, oh, I like video games. Like, what kind of, you know? And then you look into like what goes into it, and you're like, I don't know if I have any of these specific skills or the desire to like code or like
learn
draw
them,
or like
the desire to deal with what I hear happens in the game industry.
True, yeah. So I was like, what if I just play them instead? I think the closest thing that I could see myself doing, probably not anymore, but like music, like making music for video games, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
But
do you have any musical talent?
Yeah.
I don't mean that to be rude.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
legitimately like, do you do anything with music? I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've played drums, which isn't the same thing, but I've also...
Oh, yeah, I play drums.
Yeah, I've also, like, always wanted to learn piano. I, like, have, like, a piano keyboard. I don't, like, play chords and stuff, but, like, I have somewhat of an ear for, like, melody and just, like, rhythm and stuff like that, but,
I also have an ear.
Yeah. So...
2 of them, even.
It's one of those things that, like, if I put the effort in, I probably could, but at this point in my life, I don't have enough of a desire, but that's probably the closest to me seeing a skill set of something you would need to have to be involved in video games and being like, I could maybe do that. It's probably, like, the closest thing I could think of.
That's very fair. There was a time where I was learning some coding. I don't think I'd be able to work on any, like, big games like this, but I could probably... Yeah. For me, if I wanted to, like, suddenly pivot my life to trying to work in games, it would be, like, indie game dev
for sure.
level. Like, trying to learn basic coding to make... Like, something... Like, if I really put my time and effort into it, I think I could learn the coding necessary to make something like Slay the Spire, for instance.
Oh, okay.
Not something like... I'm not saying that, like, oh, I could make a game that good, because that game is amazing. It's, like, one of the best indie games ever made. But I mean, like, looking at the level of graphics and game mechanics, I think that... given enough time, I would be able to get myself to learn that in some fashion or other. Because I did some programming and I was doing fine with it. I just ended up not liking it enough to keep with it when YouTube was an option. If YouTube and Twitch hadn't become an option for me, I probably would have gone harder on coding and learning and etc.
Yeah, that's fair.
But instead, I was just given the opportunity to not have to. If YouTube and Twitch ever start to fall through, which is entirely possible at my level of Twitch and YouTube, then that is probably what I'll be picking up, some kind of programming language again and learning it and getting on like a low-level programming thing. Like job is what I'll be looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. Always good to have some backups just in case.
One coin flip. Oh, you got
There we go. I was like, it's a 50-50, literally. You gotta hit one of these.
Wait, I lost the lore because we were talking too much and I was having to tab out. You were saving Dusker soldiers at first, but now you're killing Dusker soldiers?
So when you kill them, you're not actually killing them. You're, like, making them surrender so they run away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they flavor it.
I see.
Oh. I thought they were, like, way stronger. They're not.
They're nothing to me.
See, I'm almost at the end.
I loved your strategy of sending Byleth up and around without sending the Stride character with her.
Well, the Stride character is what got her up there by herself in the first place. But then I was like, oh, it makes more sense to go down and around, which was a revelation I had like afterwards.
Yeah, I kind of think you've done this one wrong. You should Divine Pulse back to turn 1 and give it another go.
Oh, wait, I think this ends once the... Okay, the enemy commander is running away. Oh, wait, this is gonna...
Well, it ends in 5 minutes. Or 5 turns.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 Namekian minutes.
Actually, will it end? Because they're going right towards the Kingdom Soldiers. I think the enemy commander might just end up dying to the Kingdom Soldier if I can get to him first.
I mean, your will to live will die for not getting any points.
Right.
Oh my goodness, Byleth is almost there.
Getting there.
She's like, hey guys, what are you doing here? I was taking a trip up in the mountains. What are all you doing here?
So let's do this. They have the Helm Splitter. Wow, that doesn't kill? Can't believe it.
Trill crit.
20.
Is that 5 times 4?
Yeah.
Gamer girl.
That's crazy. No chance to crit. Alright.
What does the Crest of Goneril do again?
I do not remember. Allows combat arts to sometimes prevent enemy counterattacks.
Nah, that's meh.
Yeah, so she might prevent 5 damage from happening. But she didn't. You're not going to be able to kill this armored thing. You probably can. Oh, wow. I was going to say you have the Helm Splitter thing too, but you don't need that. You're Felix.
You're weak.
One more combat, he can master his class too.
Had to be done.
Sure did.
It's just
I'm glad I have Byleth so involved in the combat when Byleth is the one that I actually need the actual levels for like recruiting Catherine. It's fine. I'll get her more involved next time.
When do we get to get Catherine again? Is it like next chapter or something?
I think I can get her theoretically whenever. I just need to be level 15.
Oh, right, you have to be level 15. That's what we're waiting on.
Yeah.
It's Alois who you can't get until like chapter 10 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you, game, for keeping him away from me as long as possible.
Byleth's one chance at seeing combat again. Vanished before her very eyes.
Have her attack one of the green units.
I wish I could. That'd be really funny.
To get that, what you call it? Hilda! Leave no survivors. This
Wow.
is not gonna work in your favor.
Wow.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, that's funny.
He was doubling like 25 damage on that other guy. Like, what if he attacks
You're right.
Hilda?
You're right. Hold
You're
on.
such a buffoon.
I severely underestimate the enemy.
You
at all
severely
times.
don't look at the opponent at all. You're like, oh, these are weaker than I thought. Oh, hey, this guy doubles with 25 damage. I can take him.
About. Who else actually has good defense then besides to do? Basically, you know, everybody else is about the same
I mean,
level.
could you not have strided like 4 of them over there to kill him?
That's what I was actually just thinking now. It's just like, well, from where I'm at, I could stride these 3. I'll at least get them through the trees faster. What else am I using stride for?
Not optimally, that's for sure.
Son.
Yeah, so now Felix can get in the same situation.
It would have been Dedu, Hilda, and Mercedes.
Yeah, I think so.
You would have been able to hit all 3 of them, I think, and then they would have gone up there and killed him.
Now, wait a minute. Your attack speed's only 7. How are you doubling?
What's the attack speed on the random guy? On the green guy, because that's who he's aiming at.
Oh, 3? Okay, yeah, this game I think
So
it's
he
when
probably-
it's 4, then you get doubled.
So he wouldn't double Hilda, but he'd still hit her really hard.
Yeah. 39. So you take 29 damage.
I was about to say, surely you're
you
not
live.
like, are you? Stop.
yeah,
Well, I mean, to be
guy has
honest,
a
I
problem.
honestly think that the general isn't going to come down here at all. First off,
We'll stop.
you take 30 damage. But that's also not taking this one into account. Oh, so then that one can reach everything. Oh, this one doesn't move. Unless
Oh, look at
unless he was just gambited or something, or yeah. You know what? I'm gonna trust that the game's not lying to me. And
I'm on it.
I'm just gonna send some people out there. I will let.
Can we based off of this paralog, can we bring back the slyroh has never played Fire Emblem Three Houses before theory?
Did that theory ever go away?
I just hadn't talked about it in a while, so I was just wondering if we could like bring it back to the forefront.
Yeah, see, so much
He
more weird up
crit
there.
that fool!
Yeah, they withdrew. That's what we'll call it.
I must steel myself.
Oh, what a time.
See, everything's fine. Oh, that's magic.
Okay, no, it's not. Not with that level up. Not
Ash
fun at
being
all.
classic
Oh, the
Ash again.
talisman shield. You got one of the 12 talismans to revive Shendu.
Let's go.
Stay
Go, Byleth,
focused.
go. All
She
right.
may be slow, but watch her go.
Okay, you can take 30 damage.
Yo, a boss enemy being like in the trees guaranteed is Garbo.
Yeah, it's not great.
I hate that.
If I have to roll this back, I will. The only reason I want to do this is because Felix is literally one combat away from getting the class mastery. Okay.
Well,
that
Felix
works.
is a gamer. I don't know why you're worried.
Yeah.
Shove!
Alright, now I can figure out who can actually kill.
Magic with Sylvain is
Yep.
probably your...
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, just barely. But
How much
yeah.
does Baloney do? Okay, we'll never know.
No. Fire. I know Baloney might not have doubled. I could have looked. He's
I don't think
one
Baloney
away.
would have doubled. I was just wondering if it would do 9 or not.
Not sure.
Guess I've gotten better.
Yeah, but you could have better magic.
Is this
So could you.
how our dream ends?
How much magic can you cast, Slyroh?
I can't cast any, you're right.
Let he without sin throw the first stone or whatever.
Turn 14. Oh, she was setting a lot of people on fire, that's fair.
My favorite pastime.
Oh, I earned a battalion! Think I'm gonna remember that I have it?
No. No joke, no witty retort, just nah.
Why save us? I will not abide the needless death of my own people.
You must know that as long as there is breath in me, I will fight.
Then fight, and be defeated. But so long as you pose no threat to His Highness, I will not end your life.
Idealistic fool. We will not relent. Not until we've taken back the homeland you monsters stole from us.
I share the same sentiment.
You, who sold his soul to Fargus.
His Highness has promised the people of Duscur a home. His will be a kingdom that is proud to harbor the blood of both Fargus and Duscur.
That's impossible. Don't be naive.
Believe what you will, but Fargus will change under his reign. That is my firm belief.
The Kingdom army has retreated to the fortress. There should be no further danger.
Prince of Fargus, you monster!
Can you still run? Then I suggest you do so now. Your people are waiting for you on the other side. Remain hidden from the Kingdom army.
May our paths cross again.
I certainly hope not. But remember this one thing. The people of Duscur never forget their grudges. Nor do they fail to honor favors.
Fly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Highness, for accommodating my selfish request.
I bet you don't even know the answer. But like, who is in charge of Fargus right now? I know who's in charge of Leicester and the Empire right now. But like, who's calling the shots in Ferdiad?
I don't remember. I think... No, I was like, is there a Queen of Sorts? But somebody's like holding the place until Dimitri's ready.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure the Queen is dead because the Queen was
Yeah.
Edelgard's mom, wasn't it? She
Yeah.
died in the tragedy of Duscur.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we do find out though.
All right, well, we'll see.
Think nothing of it. This was something I wished for as well. If you must give thanks, direct it at the church for allowing us to join the battle.
Nope.
And to our professor for leading the charge. It's about time we headed back. The professor and the others are waiting.
I am right behind you.
The dude didn't say that in like a friendly way. He was like, I'm behind you, watching you at all times,
Yeah,
wringing my
honestly.
hands together.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this one.
Before you get into this one,
Uh-huh.
could you look at Discord really quickly?
I gotta... Why? I mean, I saw the messages.
Okay, it's probably fun. It's not a big deal. Is this the last one we're doing today?
It can be.
Or do you want to do the main mission?
Probably depends on how long this one takes. If this takes
That's
like 30
fair.
minutes, then probably just this one. But if I'm... Yeah, okay, this will probably just be the last one, let's be real.
Welcome.
I'm
Okay.
fine with going longer. I don't want to bog down your video with like technical talk, but I'm looking at making a purchase that involves all of us, and I don't want to miss an opportunity for a deal.
Oh, is it like time sensitive?
It might be. You never know with hotels.
Okay. Do you want me to... Do you want me to look at it, give you an answer, and then just cut this out of like the video so that way it's like...
That's totally your call. I was waiting because I was like, you said we might not go 3 hours today, and we've gone 2, so I was like, oh, you might just wrap up here, but you're not. So I was
No,
like,
I was definitely
I
gonna
don't
do
wanna
one
miss
more.
this opportunity.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll look at it, and then I'll just cut this out of the video. We good then?
Yes, I'm sorry to make you have to edit slightly.
Oh, it's fine. I do editing. I don't know where I was going with that.
How do you do, fellow YouTubers?
I have done plenty of cutting stuff out of videos before. But, it's not foreign to me. And I will probably edit this literally at some point today. Yeah, because I don't have any uploads for tomorrow.
There you go.
So it'll be fresh on my mind. So, okay. And resume. I don't know how many units we can bring. Looks like all of them.
Oh, you're not even going to mention that there could have been a cut there or anything. You're just going right in.
Yep.
Look at you.
I looked at the time,
I'm telling
and I'm
you,
just gonna
Kat,
remember
there
the
was a
time range.
cut.
Yeah, no, there was a cut, and oh right,
This might just be the start of a video, to be honest.
yeah, who knows? But I could have just pretended like we didn't cut. But now
Yeah,
you're making
well,
it weird.
I want everyone watching to know that I'm a terrible friend, and I said, like, Slyroh, can we please talk about something? You'll have to edit out really quickly because it matters to me. And then Slyroh said, you're lucky that Michael and RTK don't like Fire Emblem, and
Yeah, it was a whole tirade and everything.
he threatened
Why
me,
does
chat.
Ingrid have the accuracy ring? When did you get that? You don't need that. Somebody else could have that, like Felix.
I wasn't laughing at the accuracy thing. I was like, did you even hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
The fact that you talked over it about an accuracy ring makes it that much better.
Why would you say?
I just like whispered like he threatened me, chat.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's great. I feel like Felix is like the only one that's not always hitting at like 100%, so I'm gonna give you the accuracy ring. Oh, there's a goddess icon. Who wants to be lucky?
Hilda.
Is Hilda already lucky? She's got like average luck.
She believes in luck. I believe in miracles.
We'll get her better luck.
Since you came along. See, chat, now I'm trying to get him demonetized.
Oh
Get him with the
no.
copyright.
That would be pretty sad. I don't care enough about those adjutants. Okay, I think we're good to go. Wait, did I?
Welcome.
Oh, I did.
Come back.
I did.
What'd you do?
I'd already replenished the battalions.
It's a new era.